I've been a teacher for the past more than 2 decades, and I simply adore children. And I have really seen how important it is to nurture young minds. During the pandemic, everything got shut down, and my classes had to be stopped. The children got restricted inside their homes, and I was not liking it, and the feedback that I was getting from my kids, that was troubling me a bit, because they were feeling not too comfortable at home. They were feeling bored, especially because they were completely cut off from the outside world. No outdoor activities, and everything was online. Though it was a savior. One day my daughter suggested that why don't I start storytelling? And I thought about it, and I really love the idea. Storytelling is an art, and through storytelling, we can convey so much of our thoughts to these young minds that otherwise may not be too interesting or receptive, because they may sound as sermons or lectures. But storytelling is a very beautiful form of conveying all that you wish them to know in a very, very interesting manner. When I narrated Kabuliwala, it's such a lovely story. But the children, what they came up with, that why is this girl wearing a sari? Why is Minnie wearing a sari? She's so young. And did she not go to school? And why did you saying that her father loved her so much? But why did you want to get her married so young? Why? So it's very difficult for them to understand the days of those times when people had children, and especially the girls. The parents wanted them to just get them married. In fact, last week, on this eve of Independence Day, I narrated the story of Rani Lakshmi Bai on my live Zoom session. And again, the children asked, because she was married at the age of 11 years. So again, this question came up, that you're saying that the parents loved her so much, and she was so intelligent, she was so brave, she was so courageous. But why did she have to get married at the age of 11 years? So, but then this is, I think, a very interesting way for the children to know that things were different that time. If you read it out in history, they may not find it that interesting. But to hear it, that Rani Lakshmibai got married at the age of 11 years, and then she went out and on to become the great warrior that she was. She fought for country. So then there is a connect that, yeah, she was a normal human being, a great human being. Now this has become a new passion for me. And like I started with just one Zoom session every week, and I would do the same video and upload it on the channel. Then I started with 2, then I added a Hindi story, then I added mythology, and now I have added story for grown-ups. Now, story for grown-ups, I've been doing again on getting requests from many parents that our children love listening to your stories. Why can't we get the opportunity to hear you? And I thought, yes, there are such amazing stories. And I started doing them in English. And last week, I've started doing Hindi stories for grown-ups as well. I've done one by Bhagwati Charan Verma and Jai Shankar Prasad. So it's just growing. So now I do every single week 4 videos and a live session. So let's see where else I can grow, and what other diversity I can get into it.